Recipients of child maintenance grants have been left in financial distress after the electronic payment system was suspended. Let's get you an update now from the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development. We're joined by the Deputy DG for Court Administration, Lucky Mohalaba. It's great to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed for coming on. So did the system have a breakdown or was it suspended?
Thank you for inviting us to share this important information with yourselves and the public. The system has been suspended. This has been done, and a decision that has been taken by the department following we picked up some suspected fraudulent activities that were detected on the system. And for us to be very much cautious that the system should not be compromised any further, and a decision was taken, therefore, to suspend the system, which then obviously affected the beneficiaries of the maintenance payments.
So how many people does this mean have been affected by this, Lucky?
Up to so far, our numbers are indicating about 15,000 people who have been affected by the system. But obviously, as a department, we have taken notes that we need to ensure that the public, actually beneficiaries, receive their payments on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, and we have put in place some contingent measures to address some of the challenges that the beneficiaries may actually face.
So month end has come and gone. It's now the 4th of June. How have payments been made over the last few days?
Yes, we, as part of the contingency plan, as a department, we have undertaken a process where we have been informing the public and the beneficiaries that in the event a beneficiary is actually affected by the suspension of the system, the beneficiaries can approach a local court in the area where they reside to actually be assisted. In fact, what we have done as a department is that we have put in place some measures and not to disrupt the payment, where the beneficiaries are required to physically present themselves with a copy of the ID at the nearest court to receive manual payments since the system has been suspended. I think we actually took precautionary measures. According to the numbers that we do have about 800 accounts that were actually observed or detected where these fraudulent activities might have taken place, where there are probabilities that there were attempts on changing the banking details of the beneficiaries. And we really took some active steps to really then took a decision to suspend the system. However, members of the public can go to the nearest court to receive cash payments, which would then be followed by the confirmation of the beneficiary in this regard.
I mean, Lucky, I don't have to tell you that this is not a solution for many people. People who are wheelchair bound, people who just simply can't afford to make the trip to the nearest court.
That is quite correct. And I think as a department, we're quite sensitive to the challenges that members of the public will certainly face in this regard. We're hoping that this huge inconvenience will certainly be resolved before the end of this month, which is June 2024. Our IT professionals within the department are working very hard to put in place additional security mechanisms on the system, as well as making sure that the 800 accounts that have been identified to be risky are actually cleaned out to make sure that by the end of this month, the system is reopened for beneficiaries not to continue to bear the brunt of this difficulty.
Yeah, and certainly our viewers who are impacted by this will hope so. Lucky Mohalaba, let me thank you for your time this afternoon. Some clarity there around the child maintenance payment system being suspended.